Now you have understand the difference between this toggle switch, right? And the Flux.2 Pro is really awesome. But now let's try to option, that is upload a image to describe. Now let's try to find a bunny. Within the free pick, let's try to find cute bunny. Now let's try to find it within the free pick, and it has given me a illustrator. Now let's try to find and vector if we can find it. No. Now let's try to find it in a 3D model if we can find it. Nope. Now let's try to all images and only AI I wanted. Yes, this is a cute bunny. This is cute. This is cute. Now let's try to use any of the bunny here. Let's try to use this specific bunny. I want, this is cute, right? It has a cute eyes. Now let's try to download this image. Once you click it, it will automatically pop up a window and you can download this image, it depending on your specific need or the size. Now let's save this one. Now I have saved this image and I am going to upload this into the image description. Now let's try to upload it here. You can simply drag it here, or you can simply the image that you have already generated you can use. But right now let's drop this image into this area. Now once you drag it and use this image, as you, the image has been used prominently, and it has been described as a prompt. And also let's try to shift plus enter. Once you enter it, and you will see, and you have to add bunny pour coffee for a lady. Now let's try to see generate again, and within just seconds you will see the generation here. This is the bunny and this is the actual bunny that we have used, and it's not actually working, right? So now don't worry, we are going to resolve it in our images. Understand how all these things prompt work. This is just to give you an idea that how you can use this prompt, how you can familiar with this area. Don't worry, we are going to learn everything about it. We are going to use that same character bunny in our image. Now let's try to use, so we have used this option. So now let's try to go to prompt editor. Once you go to prompt editor, ask me about a prompt, or you can simply ask for the enhance prompt. Once you click for the enhance prompt, you will see a simple magic happen here. Now let's try to apply prompt, or if you want to make a more detailed prompt you can do so, and if you want to add an image for description you can also use it as a prompt. So we have used a prompt enhancer here and applied this prompt, and now let's try to generate again. And I have 6309 images remaining to generate. Now let's try to generate again. So this is a image that has been generated, and rabbit or bunny is actually serving a coffee for a lady. Now let's try to use, now let's try to remove this prompt, or if you want to generate with the seed you can do so. If you want to fix seed, let me tell you what is seed. This is enable this to get consistent result every time you use the same prompt. If you want a specific result every time you use this prompt, like we have generated this image, if you want specifically this image for every time you generate using Flux.2 Pro, and this is the prompt, and you want this result every time, you have to disable this seed option. And if you want a different generation every time you click on generate, you have to enable it. Once you enable it, you have to remember the seed number. With the same seed number you will get the same result, but with the different seed number, let's say use 5, you will get a different result. Once you click here, you will get a different result here. And also if you click here and if you again type 4, you will get the same result like this. So what is the use of this fixed seed and variable seed? It is used for consistent character and the image generation, consistent image generation. Now let's try to While it's generating, let's understand what style, character and additional information look like. Now let's start by clicking style. Once you click on style, you will see which type of style do you want in the image, which type of character you want in the image, and if you want a design or a 3D, you can also select the type of the image generation. All these are actually preset and you can actually test it out and run it out with the image. And let's try to make it a classic anime style. Let's click it, and this is the style I wanted. Sometime you will see this type of error within the FreePic or anywhere on the internet that uses image generation and video generation. You will see this type of error sometime. But why this happened? Because of the at the back of this image generation there are so many calculations, so they might give you error sometimes, like this you get here, right? So sometime it's work, sometime it will not work, or it will actually not give you any result. So you have to try it again with the clicking on generation. And let me tell you, that is I love about FreePic. Once the generation is done, they actually decrease the amount of the credit from your account. But if it not actually generated anything, they will not actually deplete any credit from your account. This is what I love from FreePic. It has changed the variation of the image. And yes, this is for the reference. We have used a style here, like we have how we have selected. This is how we have selected here. And for the illustration, I have used this classic anime. And if you want to use any of the media or the type of the image, you can do so. Now let's try to minimize the window, and now simply generate this image. We are going to understand everything here. After that, we are going to jump to different models one by one with the same prompt, so you will understand better. Now this is the image generation we got. The anime style is really awesome. Now let's try to decrease this one, and now let's try to use a character here, and let's remove this one. Only a character we want here. For the character, let me upload the image here. This is the image that I want to use as a character. Now let's try to add a character here. Now let's try to generate. Now the image has been generated, and let me tell you, this is how you can use the same character in your image that you have downloaded. Now this is the same and this is the same. So before we have tried to use a prompt and described our image, right? And it has give us a bunny, but not the same or exact bunny that we wanted, right? But right now we have explained the AI model that we want this specific character for our image. Now it has generated that. Also, you can also use, let's delete this prompt, and also you can use that once you press add at, and it will automatically add a character here. Once you click here, the image character has been added here in the within the prompt. And now let's add. So now you don't have to add a bunny or rabbit here. You simply have to type pours coffee for a lady. Now let's try to generate. And while using an extra feature, we got the generation of 75 credit. According to the future, they charge you different credit. Now I have not actually specifically tell what type of bunny or rabbit I want here. I simply add a simple prompt here, and the image is actually really good, right? The bunny has posed the coffee already for the lady, and I like it. Now let's try to. Now you have understand the very basics of this prompt generator, and you can also add another character if you want to add in your character list or into your prompt. You can do so. Right now, my objective is to explain you how this prompt actually work. Now you can actually delete this prompt here and use another prompt here. Thank you for watching. We are going to explore every model generator out there one by one and understand every generator, what type of generation it give, and when to use this generation. We are going to explore them. See you in the next lecture. Thank you for watching.